Fire. Air. Then, everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked.
Darn Fire Nation.
Only the Avatar.
Ever since Mom died, I've been doing all the work around camp.
Alright, so we're either going to get more into her water bending, which I like that we're developing the other characters, you know, not just Aang, or something to do with her mom's history, which I'd really like to know more about.
No, I'm keeping my promise to Dad.
Yeah.
I'm protecting you from threats like him.
Maybe we are going to learn more about their parents. Oh yeah, because here's Haku, is that his name? Ooh, I really liked him. Haru? Haku? Hopefully they tell me.
This necklace is all I have left of her.
Oh, did we get
It's
that
not
back
enough,
yet?
is it?
Doesn't Zuko
No.
still have that? Okay, so I see a lot of focus. Jet, that's a strange title. I see a lot of focus on, I have no idea what that could mean. It's not a jet plane. We don't have those yet in this universe. Jet of water? Maybe it has some other meaning that I have no clue about. But yeah, we're either going to get more into Katara's waterbending, which would be great, or her parents' backstory, which would also be great, or both. Ooh, look at the pretty autumn trees. It's autumn here right now, like where I live. That's gorgeous. Off to a great start. I was about to say autumn's my favorite season and get like all, you know, excited about that. And then, you know, this happens. We already have some nonsense. Always with the food.
This is gonna take forever.
It's gonna be a trap.
These are Fire Nation traps. You can tell from the metalwork.
Why is it always them? Why is it always them? Why can't the Fire Nation do something nice for once? I still want them to be redeemable. Well, okay, I just want Zuko to be redeemable, but, you know, can we see them do one nice thing? That would be fantastic.
We better pack up camp and get moving. Somehow Prince Zuko and the Fire Nation keep finding us. It's because they spot Appa. He's just too noticeable.
I really...
Appa's not too noticeable.
He's a gigantic fluffy monster
Exactly.
with an arrow on his head. It's
I really like, you know, Sokka. I think I said something like last episode was the first time I saw him being clever, and that's not true. I've been rewatching, like, some of my videos of me watching this just to kind of refresh myself on some things, and Sokka really is very clever. Even in episode 8, when they were in the temple to see Roku, he's the one who thought of that idea to try to open up the big fire door, which didn't work, but it was still a good idea. So I really like how, you know, Katara has her waterbending, and also she's a very compassionate individual. I think those are some of her strengths. Obviously, you know, Aang has his airbending, and he's going to have all the bending eventually, and he's a very selfless character. But even though Sokka doesn't have any, like, I keep wanting to say it, magic. I don't know if that's the right term for bending. We haven't really heard that term in here. But even though he doesn't have any elemental powers of his own, I think his strength is that he's really quite clever. He can be, you know, I always say he can be the skeptic of the group, but even that's not bad because it's good to have someone in the group who's more cautionary. But I really like that he always has clever ideas and that he's always looking out for them, and that when it really counts, he's there. So I like how Sokka's developing his own strengths as well.
kind of hard to miss him.
Appa's insulted.
I'm not the boss, I'm the leader.
Are you?
It's your voice still cracks.
I'm the oldest.
So, I'm the leader.
If anyone's...
I'm the leader. I can be the leader too if I can talk like that.
He's just a goofy
He is
kid.
a goofy kid, which I love him for.
He's right. I bet you wouldn't be so bossy if you kissed a girl.
I've kissed a girl. You just haven't met her.
Also, I like all the, I like how they talk about, like, the different roles in this show, too, of men and women. That's, like, come up a lot, and how it's just kind of like, well, girls can do this, too, or boys can be, you know, more feminine, or whatever. Like, I like that aspect as well. I'm all about, you know, we don't have to fall into gender norms, so, it's probably a little bit ahead of its time in that regard. Actually, I don't know what year this came out, but it's another positive aspect about the show.
Ooh, Gran. I've met Gran.
No, besides Gran. Tell me we
This
have
whole
a better chance.
conversation is great.
Who knows? Walking might be fun.
He's so prepared.
Stinks.
Oh.
How do people go anywhere without a flying bison?
I was about to say, I love hiking. So I'd be all through hiking through a forest full of autumn trees. They might actually not be autumn trees. It might just be a type of tree that naturally has red leaves. I'd be all for this right now. But yeah, I guess if you're used to flying, it would be a little bit lame.
Well, I don't know, Aang. Why don't you ask Sokka's instincts?
Haha, very fun.
Even Appa's like, I don't want to
Tired of
walk.
carrying this pack.
You know who you should ask to carry it for a while? Sokka's instincts.
His face also. Also, like, you know, not to put too much on Appa, but he is huge and strong. Why aren't we having him carry these little tiny packs? I'm just saying.
But the important thing is that we're safe from the Fire Nation.
Oh no! Hey, you guys, what's up? Also, why aren't they riding on top of Appa? Like, are they just trying to give him a break? Is it too strenuous for him to carry them walking, even though he's always carrying them and their stuff flying? Like, what gives? What's up? Oh boy, we're gonna have another episode that starts off with a bang!
If you let us pass, we promise not to hurt you.
What are you doing?
Bluffing.
Oh.
Nice work, Sokka.
What
How'd
happened?
you do that?
Instinct?
Look!
Alright. Makes me think of like Robin Hood like swooping in to save the day. Also, for a second I really thought he got shot with an arrow, and I was like, man, this got serious real fast. It is kind of like, aha, there we go. Oh, maybe he did get shot with an arrow. It is like Robin Hood and his band of merry men. Oh, watch out. I don't even know what this episode is, but it's already like really fun already. Are those swords? Are they supposed to be curly like that? Poor Sokka, he's always wanted to beat up the firebenders, and this is his like one chance, and he's just not getting any chance.
Army? There were only like 20
Still
guys.
impressive. So
My name is Jet,
Okay.
and these are my freedom fighters. Smellerbee, the Dude, and Pipsqueak.
I like them.
Pipsqueak. That's a funny
They
name.
make me think of, like I said, like I had like instant like Robin Hood kind of vibes, but also they make me think of the band of like thugs from Tangled. Just like, you know, when they're kids. Oh no, it's like
You
kid from Wind Waker with the snot always hanging out.
think my name is funny?
It's hilarious.
Ain't so good at making friends, like accidentally.
We were waiting to ambush those soldiers all morning. We just needed the right distraction.
We were relying on instincts.
You'll get yourself killed doing that.
Aww. Sokka wants to feel useful.
Hey, Jet, these barrels are filled with blasting jelly.
And these boxes are filled with jelly candy.
Also,
They really
good.
are like Robin Hood and his band of merry men. They're like taking from I don't know if the rich, well, maybe the fire soldiers are probably richer than these guys. Taking from like the rich enemy to, you know, I don't know if they're giving to the poor, if they're just trying to help those who are obviously, you know, persecuted by the Fire Nation. But yeah, I like it. Last week we had, you know, pirates, and now we got Robin Hood.
You guys have a hideout?
Yeah, you do.
You want to see it?
The only way to
Yes,
do
we want
it.
to see it.
Proper Robin Hood.
Hold this.
Why? What's this do?
Oh, it is a moment. You see that blush? Oh no. Oh no. No, you can't do this to me, Katara. You gotta be with the other guy. Even though I can't remember his name. I think it was Haru, but... Oh, but oh my goodness. He's tall. He's probably arrogant by that look on his face. He's heroic. He knows how to fight. He's clever. He's a little bit of a bad boy because he's technically a thief. I mean, this is definitely who I would have gone for at this age as well, so, you know. Oh, that's really cool, though. I love their treehouse.
It's beautiful.
It makes
and
me
more
think a little bit of
importantly, the Fire
Lothlorien
Nation
and Lord of
can't
the
find us.
Rings. I like it. Smellerbee.
Why does the Fire
I
Nation
wonder why
want to
that's
find
his name.
I guess you could say...
I'm guessing that they have names kind of based on their skills or their qualities. Like, maybe he's called Jet because he's really fast, but Smellerbee? I mean, smelling could be a useful skill, but, you know.
I have been free that town.
That's so brave.
Yeah, nothing's
She's
braver
still
than a guy in a
blushing.
treehouse.
He probably had a rough day.
So you
He had a
all
rough
here?
day because you wouldn't let him slay any of the Fire Nation soldiers.
That's right. Fire Nation killed my parents. I was only 8 years old.
Okay, maybe I can kind of ship them. Although I really like the other guy, but... And, yeah. I don't know if he's, like, super arrogant yet. He's got a little bit of that wall up, a little bit of that, you know, that front, that kind of cocky front that people have when they've been hurt and when they're really trying to fight just to live and just to have that freedom. So I don't know. I like him so far. Like I said, hopefully he's totally on our side. I do hope though, like I said, I've always been saying, I hope Prince Zuko's redeemable. I see good qualities in him. I see good potential in him. But I do hope that the Fire Nation themselves ends up being redeemable as well. Like, right now, there's obviously this kind of disdain toward the Fire Nation, and rightfully so. But obviously, the king of that nation sucks, and he started this war, and a lot of people obviously are going to follow him. But hopefully, the Fire Nation as a whole, as a people, can come around and change their ways and be in harmony, and there can be not this, whole disdain that we have right now.
That was some great bending I saw
what
out there
about
today.
Sokka?
Well, he's great.
Give him some
He's the
credit. He
Avatar.
tried.
Unfortunately, we have to leave tonight.
Sokka, you're kidding me. I needed you on an important mission tomorrow.
What
I'm
mission?
trying to figure out, I hope this guy is good. I hope he's not trying to play him because he knows Sokka wants to do something useful. It's so pretty. I do love this animation. It has like a really nice painted feel to the trees right now.
It amplifies vibrations.
Good trick.
Nothing yet.
He's very clever.
What are you doing in our woods, you leech?
I don't know which way this is gonna
Leash,
go. I don't know
I'm
if
just
the
a-
old man is a ruse, or if we're about to see some undesirable behavior from Jet.
Traveler.
If he really is just an old
Do you
man,
like destroying
no,
towns? Do you like destroying
just
families?
see, this is what I'm talking about. Just because he's from the Fire Nation doesn't mean that he's the one doing these things or that he even approves of these things. That's why it's really just, it's dangerous to have hatred for anybody, but especially for like a whole group of people that you're lumping together that maybe don't have anything to do with it.
Do you? Does the Fire Nation have mercy?
Thank you,
He's just an old
Sokka.
man.
Thank
He's
you.
Fire Nation killed your mother? Remember why you fight.
See, like, you can't do that. Like, you can't be like, oh, well, they did this to your mother, so we should do this to him. That doesn't make it right, and it honestly makes you just as bad. Like, it doesn't, I understand, like, having that pain, but causing pain to others does not help your own pain. It really doesn't, so.
Stuff, Jet.
This doesn't feel right.
Because it's not.
That's what has to be done. Now let's get out of here.
Sokka, I like your strength of character right now. Aww. Oh, it's like the Deku Nuts in
Hey, Sokka.
Zelda.
But we're leaving.
What?
Sokka's right.
I
Y'all
made him
really
this
got
hat.
it.
Your boyfriend Jet's a thug.
Can we
What?
rewind to that?
No, he's
Can we
not.
rewind to that?
He's messed up, Katara.
But I made him this hat.
In what universe does she think that he's going to wear that? Why have you made this for this poor man? Why? Like, what? There's just a lot going on with that hat. Honestly, I'd probably wear it though, I'm not gonna lie. But I don't know if it's really appropriate, like, if it really fits Jet's personality.
Your boyfriend Jet's a thug.
Yeah, agreed.
Wait,
See,
what?
and to be fair, like, Jet probably has all the pain that he has, and so that's manifesting in him just wanting to get back at the Fire Nation. But Sokka's right. He's hurting innocent people, and that's not the way.
A really fun way of
Like, I
life.
definitely have
He
compassion.
beat and robbed a harmless old
I have
man.
compassion for Jet and where he's coming from, but Sokka is in the right here.
I want to hear Jet's
And
side of the
I
story.
like that even though Sokka and Katara have been through that same pain, this just goes to show how people just react to things differently. And again, I'm not trying to be like harsh on Jet with him having that history of his parents being killed. I can absolutely understand his reaction, although I don't agree with it. But I like that on the other side, you have Sokka and Katara showing that you can be really hurt and you can go through that pain, but then you can still not have that hatred toward others. Sokka would have never hurt that old man. I can guarantee you that Katara wouldn't have either.
But you didn't mention that the guy was Fire Nation?
No, he conveniently left that
I still
part
think that
out.
you wouldn't have done it, Katara.
But even
He was an assassin, Sokka.
You have proof of that.
See?
I knew there was an explanation.
Okay.
I didn't see any knife.
So maybe... Gosh, it could still go either way.
That's because he was concealing it.
See, Sokka?
There was no knife.
Although I still want to say that if the old man was harmless, I still think that this guy would have attacked him, and I think he would still be obviously wrong for that. But I'm so curious if he's telling the truth or not. This could go either way for me right now.
I'm going.
But if they don't leave now, like, they need time to save the world. Also, Aang's wearing the hat. I just know.
We can't leave.
Jet's very smooth, but we can't trust him.
Man, so this is just all such a distraction. I love that they have such a helpful spirit and they're always wanting to help people. And I want to help these people if they really need help. But the more people we help, it's like we don't get to the North Pole. We don't learn water bending and then earth bending and then fire bending. We don't have a lot of time. We only have to the end of summer to learn all this and stop that comet. And so it's kind of one of those difficult situations where you have like all these little people you want to help along the way, but you have the much bigger picture. In the long run, if they don't do what Aang needs to do in time, then it's not even going to matter if forests are burned down because everyone's going to be in a lot worse off state due to the Fire Nation taking control of that comet. So, difficult decisions.
Jealous that he's a better warrior and a
He
better
might
leader.
be jealous, but that's
Katara, I'm not
the issue
jealous
here.
of Jet.
My instincts tell me we need to stay here a little longer and help Jet.
That's not your instincts. That's your hormones. I love everything about Appa. What's happening? See, I was curious if they're trying to delay them as well because they found out that Aang is the Avatar and they're going to try to turn him in or something. I mean, they're obviously against the Fire Nation, but does that mean that they still wouldn't turn him in for, like, money or something? I don't know.
But what about the people in the town?
No.
Won't they get wiped out too?
Look, Duke, that's the price of ridding this area of the Fire Nation.
I mean, in war, sometimes innocent people do get hurt. Like, shit, I just rewatched, I watched somebody reacting to the last season of Game of Thrones, which, again, I'm not justifying what happened in that season. So it's probably a bad example, but it's the first one that came into my head about how Dany basically destroys a whole town in order to destroy her enemies, which she didn't need to do, and we're not even going to get into that because that's a whole separate conversation. But the person did bring up that sometimes in war, not necessarily in that case, but sometimes in war, you know, casualties are necessary, but I don't think that they're necessary here. Like, it's not right to destroy this town, I think, just to take out this army.
Now don't blow the dam until I give the signal.
I heard your plan to destroy the Earth Kingdom town.
Oh, it's
Our
even
plan
an
is to
Earth
rid the valley
Kingdom
of the
town.
fi-
It's not that you should be destroying civilians, period, when you can help it, but, like, it's not even a Fire Nation town. It's an Earth Kingdom town. Oh, my goodness.
Fire Nation.
There are people living there, Jet. Mothers and fathers and
Yeah,
children.
just like your mother
We
and father.
can't win with... Take him for a walk. A long walk.
What kind of walk?
You can't do
No worries. You already apologized.
Really?
That's why she should have stayed with the man from a few episodes back. I'm just gonna call him Haru, and if that's not his name, y'all can yell at me about it. It always happens. Leave the nice boy behind and go for the bad boy, and then just see what happens. This is real life here, people. This is real life. This is my life a few years ago. This is real life.
Anyhow, he went out on a scouting mission with Pipsqueak and Smeller Bee.
And the thing is
I'm
that
glad he
Jet
cooled
thinks
off.
that he's doing the
So
right
stubborn,
thing.
son.
He really feels like he's doing the right thing. And that can make it even harder to convince a person of otherwise. You know, he really thinks that he's bringing justice. And that can be a dangerous thing when people are really so set on they think that they're doing the right thing. Even though it's obviously not the right solution.
Groundwater is trying to escape from these vents. I need you guys to help it along.
How is Sokka gonna, like, get
I
out
don't
and
know.
help them?
Katara, you can do
Oh,
this.
Lord.
What
You
about
know
me?
what? That's another thing these guys do is they use their charms and like he's being like affectionate to like kind of like get her to do this stuff. I really hope this town does not get destroyed. Right now I'm not sure how that's not gonna happen. I like seeing them do their magic together though.
Over there.
Actually, probably better if you meet me back at the hideout when you're done.
Suspicious. But they're both such like sweet and trusting people that they're like not gonna even suspect him. This is why I went back to say, Sokka, it's good that we have a skeptic in the group because these two, and I love them for it, but they're very sweet, very trusting, very compassionate, always want to help people. And Sokka, in this case, his skepticism is the right thing, so...
We jet back to the
Okay,
hideout.
they're gonna see
Well,
it
we
then.
finished early. I'm sure he'll be happy to see us.
No.
And things
It's
always
okay
turn
to
out
oppose your
okay.
leader, like, if it's not the right thing, though. Have your own mind. Oh, good job.
That would destroy the town. Jet wouldn't do that.
I've got to stop it.
Poor Katara, she's always thinking people aren't gonna do things. I love her trusting nature. It's one of her best qualities, but unfortunately, can also be one of her flaws. But Aang's got it.
Jet wouldn't do that.
I know. You wanna like him. Change his mind, Katara.
Think about what the Fire Nation did to your mother.
This isn't the answer.
I want you to
I
understand
know
me,
you're hurt,
Katara.
sweetheart, but
Where's
yeah,
Sokka?
he's really not trying to do this from ill intent. Like, he really thinks that he's doing the right thing. Oh, look how upset she is, though. That is how it feels when the guy reveals his true colors.
Katara.
Oh, you can piss her off.
Have to if you want your glider back.
Just call for Appa. Or do that. Tarzan your way there. I mean, at least this fight... Whoa. I didn't mean to pause on that face. At least this fight is, delaying the whole destroying the damn thing, so... Ooh, Twister. I like it. I so want to play this as a video game and do all the different kinds of bending. Good girl, Katara. Oh, she's mad. Plus, oh, she's mad. Also, all that practice he had her do, just made her more able to kick his butt, so... Oh, good trick. Good trick.
What?
Oh no.
What are you
Should
doing?
have frozen his mouth.
You're too
He's our only chance.
Yeah, Sokka's gotta make it. I'm hoping they gave Sokka enough time, like I said.
Sokka, I'm sorry I ever doubted you.
Oh my goodness, maybe he got the people out in time? Please tell me there's no people in this town.
I warned the villagers of your plan, just in time.
Ooh, I was about to, like, I would have cried. Normally I would cry there, but I was thinking, no, I'm not. I'm gonna hold off being emotional till I see if he was able to warn these people in time, so.
At first, they didn't believe me, but one man vouched for me. The old man you attacked.
Oh, yes.
He urged them to trust me.
His kindness saved them. Oh my goodness, I love you for this, Sokka.
And we got everyone out in time.
Aww. I mean...
This is pretty.
We could have freed this valley.
You
Who would be
did!
free?
Free from death.
Everyone would be dead.
That's
You
true.
traitor.
That's a good point. What's the point? It's like going back to Game of Thrones. What's the point of being Queen of the Ashes? What's the point of you know, getting rid of the soldiers if the people that they're oppressing are all dead? So...
No, Jet. You became the traitor when you stopped protecting innocent
that's
people.
a good line.
Katara, please.
Wow. Sokka showed a lot of wisdom in this episode. I like that a lot.
Wait, how come you went to the town instead?
Let me guess. Your instincts told you.
Hey, sometimes they're right.
All right, so that was me watching. Oh, my ears? They're good. That was me watching episode 10 of Avatar: The Last Airbender. What another delightful episode. I like that we learn a lot of, you know, there's a lot of moral lessons in these episodes, but they're not preachy. It's not like they're trying to shove things down your throat, but you really learn a lot. I really liked Sokka's line that he gave that, like, no, you became the traitor when you know, like, he's just, you know, Jess is taking it too far. Yes, the point is to stop the Fire Nation and stop their armies, but at the point that you're destroying the people that you're meant to save, it's just not worth it. So a beautiful little episode, kind of another little side plot, you know, where we're helping a new bunch of people. But I like it. I like that we're seeing a character growth and seeing that progression. You know, Sokka's really coming into his own. You know, again, his skepticism was a good thing. This episode, he had some good instincts and he followed them. And his strength is just really his strength of character. And, you know, he saved that whole town. So that was pretty great. So, yeah, excited to see where we're headed next. Again, this show does remind me of Zelda, where, like, you do have a main mission, which their main mission right now is to get to the North Pole to learn more about waterbending. But along the way, you have those side quests and you have those people that you want to help along the way. So, yeah, I would love this as a video game. Again, with it being made after a show, they'd probably make a really bad video game. But if they made a good one, I mean, it could just be fantastic. It could be like Breath of the Wild, but like with, you know, water, air, and earth bending and fire bending instead of the other different skills that you have in that game. Yeah, let me know down in the comments what you think of me reacting to Avatar so far. Yeah, and yeah, if you want to talk about the show in the comments, you know, please do give a warning if you're going to include any spoilers. I don't want any spoilers. I actually absolutely despise spoilers, so please do not. You'll see me get angry real fast. Yeah, and let me know, you know, your thoughts on me maybe doing some movie reactions in the future as well. On that note, don't forget to subscribe if you want to know when the next videos are coming out. Happy watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.